Graeme, you come into Thursday's final on the back of your first league defeat in a long time. How do you think this will have any bearing in the final?
I think it can affect us either in a good way or a bad way. If we dwell on it too much, it could work against us, and if we look at the positives, it could work in our favour. I think considering the circumstances of us being down to 10 from the 15th minute onwards, instead I think we were probably the better team for the rest of the game. I think those are the kind of things we need to think about rather than the fact that we lost the game. And yeah, I think doing that will definitely work in our favour.
And it's a repeat of the 2022 final with yourselves taking on FCB Magpies. Does that very late comeback last year give you an edge over them?
I don't think so. I think a lot's changed since then. I think they're a very good side, and in cup finals anything can happen. So we expect a tough game either way. And obviously the fact that it's them makes it just that bit more tough, you could say, because I think they beat us this season already. So it just shows that they're not going to be an easy game, and like I said, especially in a cup final.
And how will you as a team approach the final? Does training change in any way as you prepare for a match like this?
I wouldn't say changes too much. We've won the league already, but I think even though we won the league, the last 3 or 4 games that we've played, we've still tried to keep the tempo very high and tried to remain very serious in every game that we've come into. So for the cup, it's the same thing. Could say that a bit more eager maybe because it's a cup final, like every player does in these kind of games. But I think all in all, it's the same approach, really, just giving that extra bit more.
Now, Lincoln have a relatively new coach at the helm. Although Javi Munoz is a familiar face, what sort of impact has he had on the whole squad since he has taken over?
I think he's had a very positive impact. I think that's been seen from obviously we see it, everyone sees it on the pitch because of the way we're playing. But for us as players, where we see it firsthand every day, day in, day out, we could say there's a much bigger impact than people think. And yeah, I think me speaking personally, I'm obviously very happy, and I think all the other players are as well. And like I said, it goes to show on the pitch with the performances we've been putting in since he took over.
And you're still relatively young, but have a lot of experience at club level and internationally under your belt. Is that sort of experience vital in these type of games?
I think it is. I'm the kind of player which looks back on past seasons and stuff, and the mindset that I have now approaching games and stuff, and I think those things will always work in your favour, especially like you said, international games and stuff where the level is just that extra bit higher. Those are things which can only work in your favour. So yeah, I could say it probably helps coming into games like these.
And more recently, we saw you score a stunning volley from outside the area. Is goal scoring something that you're looking to add into your game as a dynamic midfielder?
I think every player wants to score goals. I wouldn't say it's my main sort of job on the pitch, but yeah, the chance is there to score a goal. Definitely, I'll be very happy to score. But yeah, goals like that I don't think will come around very often.
And what do you think we can expect from FCB Magpies on Thursday evening?
I'm a very tough side to play against. They're very physical. They've done great this season, as they did last one. And like I mentioned before, cup finals teams always give that extra bit more. So I'm sure they'll give the best they can, and I'm sure they'll make it very, very hard for us. But hopefully we can still come away with a win.
And lastly, on a personal level, do you feel nerves ahead of a final like this one, or are you quite calm in the dressing room?
I think I usually feel nerves with every game. Obviously, the bigger the game, maybe that extra bit more of nerves. But I wouldn't say it's sort of bad nerves. I'd say it's good, really. But yeah, it's still a bit too early to say that I feel nervous. I think maybe when the game is sort of over, when the changing room and just after warming up is when you proper feel like you're in the game.